Yeah, I thought the game was fitting the occasion perfectly. You know, in these type of situations, all you can ask for is a good, even game, and it's very difficult for both managers to select sides. I mean, because obviously I've got the England C team, so picking a representative side is to get the balance right is been quite challenging, and I think both teams got it exactly right. You know, we had a very young side out there tonight. You know, we had 4 17-year-olds playing, and the average age was about 20, 21 maximum. So it was a really, from their point of view, I was so proud and so pleased with them in what was a very, very competitive game, you know.
It was very close on it. You took the lead and then conceded.
Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, there's some great players on the Welsh team tonight. We're playing Wales next week, aren't we? And it's the red kit, you see. So there were some great players on the Herefordshire side, you know, with great experience in them. And the Welsh, you know, the slip of the tongue with the Welsh thing, but Greeny at the back was outstanding. You know, it was took years off him that game. I think he'll pay for tomorrow. But it was it's a good game. Anybody who was here would have thoroughly been entertained tonight.
Was there any players that caught your eye as an England C manager?
Well, obviously there's a big step to the England C team, but I would say there's a good 3 or 4 who've planted seeds in my head for the future. Perhaps not for the immediate future, but certainly for the future simply because of their age.
Is that from your side tonight or from both sides?
Well, I was very impressed with some of the Welsh lads. I mean, the boy Roberts is 10. I mean, with a name like that, is he Welsh?
No.
Someone tell me.
I don't think he's Welsh.
He's not. Well,
so.
I mean, he certainly caught my eye, especially in the first half. I thought he tired in the second half, but I thought he was a real handful for our young defenders. But no, he caught my eye, and the general way the team. I mean, what Rob Purdy's done there, he's got a team together to play like a team who's been playing for a long time, and that's what the art is with these representative games and with the England C team, trying to get a group of players to play like a team when they don't know each other.
And your side could have nicked it at the end. You had a couple of chances after you equalised.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was. I mean, I thought the Herefordshire side did exceptionally well in the first half, and I think that the FA representative side, whilst being very young, got stronger and stronger as the game went on. And but you know, it wasn't the case for me about what the overall result was. It was, these games are all about performance from my point of view, from the England C point of view. It's all about performance. You know, I want to see young players comfortable with the ball, and I thought today that there were lots of players on the pitch in the FA side who were very comfortable on the ball. You know, I think what we're seeing now in the lower leagues is we're seeing years and years of academy football coming to fruition now, because the boys who've been through academies over the last 10 years have been preached how to pass the ball and how to keep the ball and how to play the ball short, you know, and keep the game short. And we're seeing it now dropping through the levels. What it requires now, it needs the managers of the clubs that they end up going to, whether it's step 5 or whether it's step 1, to still encourage that. But unfortunately, it's not happening all the time, because there's lads in the FA representative side tonight were asked to do things that were alien to what they do normally on a Saturday. So we've still got a long way to go. But from a learning curve for those boys, I think that's been a real huge learning curve for the FA representative side tonight.
Just a couple of specifics from me, if I may. I'm from the Worcester News, so George Forsyth's performance. What did you make of that?
Well, George Forsyth, it sort of typifies what I've just talked about. I can see George is a player who wants to play football. He doesn't want to be in the middle. He doesn't want to act as the net in a game of tennis, where the ball's going over him all the time. He's a player who wants to get it, and if he can play in an environment where he's allowed to go and receive the ball from players, and then play the ball forward to players who want to receive it as well, I think that he could really flourish, because he's got good stature. He's very composed on the ball, and you know, you can see that he wants to do that. That's the way he wants to play. So he was in the right place tonight.
Didn't look like a step 5 player among step 2
Oh,
step 3
oh no, absolutely not. No. He looked very comfortable on the ball. He kept things ticking over for us. You know, he just kept it ticking over and kept himself available and played from behind the ball and received off the back four, received from the wide players, which was exactly what I asked him. I mean, I had to keep pushing him at the end because he was getting tired, but I thought he did very well tonight. Very well.
And there's been a lot of talk about his future. I know you won't want us to talk about specifics on that front, but what do you think would be the next logical step for a player of his calibre currently playing at step 5? Where do you think he should be looking, his ambition should be?
Well, you know, I think what he is as a person, I think he's a deep thinker, and he perhaps gets a little bit disillusioned at times. So he needs to be with someone who's going to not make him the focal point of the team, but make things go through him. You know, because the boy can tackle as well, and he can compete in the air. I mean, he's 6'3", and great technical ability for someone of his size, and so he needs. I mean, I don't know how Worcester play. I've not seen them this season. We'd seen them over the previous years when they were going really well in the likes when they played Coventry and stuff like that. But he needs to be playing regular, but playing in an environment, in a team that wants to play football. And there are teams around who want to play. And if there's anyone watching tonight, they'll have seen that. They'll have seen that the boy can play and wants to play.
And Evesham United goalkeeper Andy Hanna played the second half. Just a few thoughts on him and his performance.
Look, both goalkeepers did really well. I think that in the first half, Rivers had a lot more to do, but showed good, safe hands. And I thought, and the first penalty miss, I thought he did well because he had that covered. I think that would have been saved. It would have been on target. And he did well. And Andy Hanna, he found it difficult initially because we asked players, the goalkeepers, to play out with the feet. Now Rivers is an ex-outfield player. He was a centre forward, so he's got good feet. And it was a little bit alien for the boy Hanna at first, but he made one great save there for us and kept us in, got himself into a good position and did very well again. And I was impressed with his vocal support to the back four.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.